Welcome back everybody to my Brandenburg Let's Play, where we're in the middle of a war with Kilwa, or we're in the beginning but hopefully it wraps up quickly. Where we're feeling really bad, man, because we're about to be capped out on admin in a couple months and I just don't have what it takes to expand to finish this war soon enough. So, feels bad, man, but it is what it is. We're gonna actually spend our admin on something. And I'm tempted to actually take this last religious idea, because before the end of the game, I do want to actually flip to Protestant, so we can form Prussia, lol. So the +2 conversion for heretics will actually help in that scenario. Because we'll have to convert our whole country, essentially. Why not? It's a shame. We get clergy loyalty, which is really nice to just permanently have, and a reduced conversion cost of culture, which we probably won't use at all. But it's worth picking that up, as opposed to we could state land, but we have a lot of states we could land we could state up without spending our admin as well. So inefficiency is the name of the game right here, guys, because real bad, man. But feels good to finish that idea group. Why not? Why not finish an idea group every now and then? Okay, so we're doing nicely. I can't actually get access to the capital. We could send dudes via the fleet, but why don't we try to pick this guy off? This would be such a good game if we weren't trying to mess around so hard with the... Oh. With the German stuff. This would probably be the best Brandenburg game I've ever played in my life, in fact, personally, but I don't play them that often. I did it a long time ago, if we weren't messing around with the German stuff, but it is what it is. I want to form Germany, but exploit the HRE. I still feel like we're doing very well compared to what we may have been doing if we just did a typical German run. So what's funny is, oh nice, Unrest Advisor I actually really like right now, because when we overextend we just get so much unrest, it's crazy. It would be funny, it would be really funny if our dynasty went on the French throne right now. I would just go straight in against him, no matter the cost. And we might still be able to integrate him before the end of the game, but yeah, wishful thinking. Very wishful thinking. Okay, we are trying to 100% this guy. Ooh, nice. That's a nice little event. Another -1 unrest. Make sure my peace deal is fully annexing him. And I'm trying to hire some more infantry, but utilizing our manpower at the moment, which we have quite a lot of. because I would like to pay off some of these loans. The interest on them must be huge by now. Oh wow. Nice intercepting him there. He retreated to the capital before we arrived. And I suppose he's about to get stickety stack wiped. Excellent. That's going to really ruin his enthusiasm. Making it that much more easy to piece him out. Oh, we're suffering attrition here at sea, but I do kind of want to just keep blockading that. I'm surprised we're suffering attrition. We've got a port right here in the neighboring province. Just give up, guy. You're done. You're done, and you know you're done, my friend. I wonder if there's any more natives that we can exploit in the New World. Pretty much no, right? Pretty much no. We could declare these and give them to Britain. If, see, that's a French guy. Yeah, that's something we can do. If Britain's gonna fight those, we just hand them over. I could attack this as well. That's something we can do, but I want to make sure we can piece out. Okay. About to be kept on our Diplo, but we can tick up for -10, and we're the furthest behind on Diplo, so that's not a big deal. Not like our admin. This tech doesn't do much for us, though. Maybe we should convert some dudes to Polish or German. We're accepting Lithuanian as well. Okay, his capital's done, so we can peace out here finally. Now he is fully annexed. Take all of his cash. But I want to go straight in. I really want to go straight in against this guy here. Keeping an eye on the French situation. Okay, just gonna march up here and deal. No, hang on. I'll go use these fleets to go attack. We got some allies here, some subjects nearby. So I'll go down south. Trying to multitask. Now this guy is behind us in tech, even though he's accepted everything. And he doesn't have enough troops to even handle our one stack by the looks of things. So that's good for us. Cool. Brandenburg, Columbia on the map. Now, of course, he's not going to give us a merchant until we cleave some of New Granada, right? And give it to him. I don't think there's any way that we can really make him large enough to give us a merchant. But that's okay. Hopefully, now that this land is all kind of decked out, should be quite some trade available, and he can be a tiny little prosperous dude down there. I do want to keep the Palatinate happy, actually. Yemen wants military access. What's going on, Yemen? I'll just decline that. Now, I wanted to look at Aragon. Is Altruce up with him? Altruce is totally up with him. He's got no allies. We have some troops nearby, but not very much. Bohemia's up here. Okay, we'll give this occupation to... Well, I guess I'll see which region this is in. It is the 13 colonies I want to give this to. Yeah, I'd love to attack Aragon before they make an ally. But I'm actually thinking that I want to be at peace here. But I'm waiting to core up my land until so we can go straight back in. So actually, they're both gonna spend admin, right? I could feed Tuscan even more, but I'm worrying about how large he is. He's gonna cost a lot to integrate. Gonna begin integrating Cologne next. Okay, I can break Hungary's alliance with France. I will do that. One thing I've been thinking about is I want to begin annexing France and Spain. This is basically one little cheeky last opportunity to PU him there, but we'd have to be lucky. But I want to begin annexing these two countries so we can do the same thing as Portugal, essentially, and inherit all of their subjects. This event usually, it gives you unrest in an enemy province, right? Huh, that's weird. That's the wrong province, you idiot. S-A-K. Yep. Sure, we'll do that. So the only downside is you lose 10 prestige, but we're getting plenty of prestige. Especially at the rate we piece out these wars. Yeah, I don't think we should be starting another war like that, but we should be starting wars like this. We should and we could start wars like this. At the same time, that can be played out automatically, but more important than being played out automatically, they can be finished within the time that it takes us to fight our wars. Because one of my biggest concerns right now, guys, nice, negative 15%, I'll take that. One of my biggest concerns right now is actually spending or integrating as many nations as possible. And I know what one solution is, which is I set up multiple nations of a moderate size to be integrated. The thing is, do we need any of... You know what? I am going to integrate Bohemia. Yeah, I am going to integrate Bohemia because that is going to make me so much more powerful, and I really want to... we're going to integrate Great Britain as well as Tuscany as soon as we actually can do that. Tuscany's becoming relatively soon. So pretty soon, Austria has no excuse to be unhappy with us via trust. If we max relations with him and then boost prestige till he's happy, where we gain a royal marriage with him, he's going to be under control. And that's going to be important because as soon as he's under control, we can integrate him and get Augsburg. So I shouldn't be worrying too much about who I integrate, just integrating the most powerful nations actually. But every time I think about Augsburg there, I think about, boy, do we have what it takes to integrate everything before the end of the game. I think I should be fishing for a +3 Diplo Reputation Advisor. We should just be going crazy with spending our Diplo here. In my opinion, we should be going crazy. Shoot, I should have checked where those rebels spawned. We don't need our tech, so let's just integrate like a madman. So Clone's going to be ready and Bohemia's going to be ready, hopefully. We could, relations are almost maxed. I might influence them, I might do everything I can, even though we're indebted. I may do everything we can to actually please them. Because I want to spend my Diplo like crazy. There it is, beautiful. I want that Diplo rep. Some Spanish troops down here, which would be really easy to smash if we declared on him. We just got an additional +2 Diplo rep, which is nice. Declare that war as well. He's got no friends. Quite expensive to influence on Cologne, but it's got to be done. It's going to have to be done on Bohemia as well. Which is probably going to be ridiculous. 400. 400 is not too bad. It has to be done. We need to spend money to make money, boys. I'm going to be looking forward to adding all of this to a trading company and gaining an additional merchant as soon as the stuff is caught up. We're dominating in Zanzibar nowadays. Back up to 3 loans in debt. Yep. 3 loans in debt. It is what it is. Okay, who's that? Iroquois? Iroquois is debted. Now, is that Canada? I don't think that is Canada. Nope. Right on the border. More 13 colonies. I think this is around where Michigan is. Am I right? Is Michigan the right term? No, that's not the right term. What am I thinking of? Montreal. That's what I'm thinking of. I don't know why I said Michigan. Yeah, my geography is pretty weak in North America, actually, guys, compared to the rest of the world. But I'm pretty sure Montreal is near a lake, and I'm pretty sure it's right on the border between the US and Canada. Somewhere around here, I think around here. Pretty sure it's around there. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Now everybody has an excuse to be mean to me on YouTube. But I don't care, because I'm a tough-ass guy. I'm definitely gonna take up my military before we go to a war with France, the Ottomans, or Spain, as opposed to continue my idea. Okay, now I wonder how much overextension this gives us. Is this guy fully annexable? He is fully annexable and it's under 100. And we're doing pretty good on our progress here, so we're not going to overextend over 100. So who is he? Ottawa? Who's he allied to? That guy, little guy. Okay. Screw it. Let's annex these two guys as well. Now, I think some of this is Canada. I think this is all Canada, but however, we don't... Vinland cannot core it. So I think we're just going to expand the 13 colonies into Canada a little bit. That's going to be our approach. Dude, there's another dude right there. He's got a similar color to the French. He was stealthing in there, guys. I didn't actually see that. I'm not gonna lie. So that's interesting. Is any of it within core range? It's not coastal. Shoot. Most of it is America anyways. Let's just make a big beastie 13 colonies. That's going to be my approach. Give it all to the 13 colonies. Alright, we're about to take the last fort here, so I'll actually bring these troops back to begin cleaning up the rebels. I was just waiting my diplomat over here. Let's piece a fool out. Did I seriously not click on the... Oh my god, please kill me. It is what it is, guys. We'll clean him up in the future. I'm not gonna lie, I've done that before. Wow, that is so embarrassing. I want to, like, freaking kill myself now. At least it's just a one province minor. Oh, god dang it. How repulsive. How repulsive. I apologize for that, guys. God dang it. Okay, we finished up coring, so ideally I would have already pieced out this guy, like, right now, but it's taking its sweet, sweet time here. To siege down his capital city. And what else can we do to get relations with these guys? I mean, we've got relations from being at war. So, god dang it, it's hard. It's hard to get the relations we need. Okay, we finally took out this dude's capital. So let's quickly just go smash his troops up here, and he will be done. We're right on 100 overextension, but I wasn't bothered with overextending there. I just want to wrap that up because we're just about to core up some of this land out here. Now I am going to need to leave a stack there to clean up with those rebels, which are coming inevitably in a moment. But we're doing pretty good on spending our admin now. What I want to do is go spend my admin on Aragon. So the issue is that if we piece these guys out, we're going to lose 25 relations from being at war. Which means if I gave them a money, for example, a tip, we'd be at 170. So we're not quite yet there, ready. I know what my mistake has been, essentially trying to integrate these guys. It doesn't matter what your relations are, just whether they're disloyal or not in terms of integrating them. It's just that you cannot begin integrating them unless you have 190 relations. So what I'm going to try to do is even when we begin integrating these two, I'm going to try to improve my relations with whoever else is available, with the most significant larger nations, and begin integrating them before the others are finished integrating and therefore get the negative modifier. Now Tuscany we can integrate in 5 years time, so that's something we're going to have to work on as well. And if we're sitting in the negative of our Diplo, that's not the worst thing in the world. We're making tons of Diplo, and I'd rather it that way, that we're at least using it instead of having to tech up when we don't actually need our techs. We're not even at risk of, what is it called, unbalanced research, so there's really no need to be taking up diplomacy any longer. Making some mistakes makes me feel really, really bad. It's like, god damn it, dude, I'm playing like early in the morning. It's such a long campaign. Mistakes are bound to happen, but it feels bad, man. It feels bad, man. I always wish I could take it back. We don't need legitimacy, but the prestige is nothing to frown upon, because we're going to be throwing prestige at Austria, for example. So I'll take that yearly prestige. But I'm actually going to end this episode here. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm just going to get back on track, guys, to actually fully annexing people to the left, fully annexing people to the right. The next target is Aragon, guys. They're fully annexable, so I'm going to take all of southern Italy essentially here in one war, just spending my admin and doing my best to spend my Diplo as well, which we're doing really quite poorly. But each episode we're going to be taking more and more big chunks of land, which are actually benefiting us, right? Like as soon as we convert this to Catholic, I'm going to get two merchants or one merchant. I think just one merchant from there. But when our truce is up with Portugal, in 4 years, we're going to fully annex him, which will give us a boatload of merchants. It's going to feel pretty cool. And indirectly, we're going to be dominating the world by taking his subjects. Pretty soon, I want to begin working on France, like as soon as they our opportunity to PU him disappears. Going to be attacking him, taking big chunks of these guys' lands, and working on the full annexation just like Portugal. According to this, it only takes 3 wars to actually fully annex Spain. Same with France, and that's not including the imperialism. So that'll be hard-fought wars, at least initially, probably the first one. But it's going to be interesting, and it will cost us stability, but I'll just boost our stability from the Pope. That's what's coming up. I hope you guys have been enjoying. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.